I'm going to show you the exact system I use with every single client we work with on YouTube to ideate viral YouTube titles that not only get views, but also generate your dream leads and dream ICP. And we do this with a software called 1 of 10. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how 1 of 10 works, how to navigate it, and exactly what you need to look for in terms of making your next title. I am in 1 of 10 right here, and this is the trackers tab. The main thing that you guys are going to want to do is you're just going to want to figure out your niche, and you're just going to want to build a folder of everybody in your specific niche. So if you sell B2B consulting, build out a folder of other channels of B2B consulting. This is going to be your all-in-one data pool to basically see what channels and what videos are doing well right now, what's trending, what isn't, and it's just going to be your basically all-in-one folder to analyze patterns off of what's working on YouTube right now. Before we get into any of this, if at any point in the video you want to learn exactly how we can do this for your business and implement everything we know on the YouTube side of things directly for you to generate you more leads with your dream ICP leads, click the link below. You can watch a free training we put together that will show you exactly how our system works, A to Z, and how we've worked. The first thing that you guys need to pay attention to once you actually have your folder built out is this little tab over here, the filters. So it's very important when you guys are creating new videos to actually bring leads in that you're not just guessing. We don't want to just throw darts at the board and hope that one of them sticks. We want to actually base these videos off of real data. So the first thing you guys want to pay attention to right here is this filters column. So we go into filters, you're going to see a bunch of different options here. Realistically speaking, the outlier score and the time is really all that matters. I don't even touch subscribers, and there's something very important about that. We'll get into that in a second. For outlier score, I usually drag it around 2 to 3x. Doesn't really matter where it sits, but you just want it above generally 2x. Now, most common mistake people make when looking at YouTube data is they think, okay, I'm going to put this to 6 million subscribers or 1 million subscribers or 250K subscribers because they want to look at big channels. They want to look at the most viral videos out there. The problem with this is you guys don't realize how the algorithm works. So if a channel that has 300,000 subscribers gets 500,000 views, that channel is seasoned. That algorithm trusts that channel to actually provide it views. However, if a channel with 500 to 1,000 subscribers gets 10,000 views on a video, that means the packaging of that video did amazing and the algorithm was like, we want to push this out. So you need to look at small channels. Even if your channel is large, above 50,000 subscribers, looking at data from channels with 500 to 5,000 subs is actually one of the best things you can do because you're going to get to see the data from what actually worked for a channel that doesn't have the trust built up with the YouTube algorithm that you actually do. So a very common mistake business owners will make is they'll think that they need to set this to like some crazy Mr. Beast level numbers. You don't. Just keep it to 500 to 1,000. You're going to be generally very, very fine there. Now, let's talk about the time frame. I like looking at data in the last month. So important. Remember, trends change, right? If I set this to 2 years ago, what worked 2 years ago isn't going to work now. That's just how algorithms work. So you want to set this to 1 month right here. Once that's all set, you can go ahead and click apply. And now you're going to get a list of video titles right here as we have. So we have our list of videos of what's working inside of this folder. You're going to see the same thing when you build out your folder, all the similar videos that are working well in your niche right now. So let's go ahead and take this video, $25 million AI expert ranks every AI guru from worst to best. The next thing we're going to do is find a new title format that works for us. And if you guys have never seen the word title format before, all it is a skeleton of a title. So this would be niche expert ranks every niche topic from worst to best. So this could be applied to any niche, right? It's the skeleton of that title. So I want to find formats that work. I don't want to find topics that work. The reason for that is because if a topic just went viral for one creator, they kind of just got lucky. We want to find a skeleton format that people are using across multiple niches that is working consistently. So the way we do that is we're actually going to go and click titles, and we're going to now look for people making ranking worst to best videos. So let's take a look at this here. Okay, best and worst engineering degrees. There's nothing really that I'm seeing here on a tier list. This is a very critical aspect here. You want to look at the thumbnail and the title of the format here. I'm not seeing like a niche expert ranks from worst to best. I'm not seeing any of that here. I'm seeing some ranking style videos, but everything is very different. And what's cool about this feature is that it's actually going to show you the most similar titles on YouTube. So it's very accurate to showing you similar titles. So we're going to go back. That video is probably not a good video to take inspiration from. We're going to go back to our tracker right here. Now we're going to go ahead and check out this video. Let's do this one now. how to get your first client through Facebook groups. And now all of a sudden, we have a lot of videos that are very similar to how to get clients with Facebook groups. So we know that this how to get your first client from Facebook groups format is working. Now what we can do is we can literally apply it to any niche, right? So let's say we're making a video on dropshipping. Let's say we have a dropshipping info product and we want to make a video on that. We can literally take this specific format and go how to get your first sale on your Shopify store in 2026 with AI or from AI or something related to dropshipping, right? We're just taking the skeleton of this title and changing the topic of it. Does that make sense, guys? So that was a retarded fucking thing to say. So I want you guys to look at this here. From every format here is now a skeleton template. Now, once we have our title, that is only half of the packaging. We're obviously still going to need an important thumbnail because we want to make sure that we're basing the thumbnail off of data as well. So we have no ads and no outreach here additionally, and then we have the little Facebook groups logo. Now I'm going to head into ChatGPT image generation, and we are going to type in a specific prompt. What we're going to do is head back into 1 of 10, and we're going to take a screenshot of this thumbnail. We're then going to paste it in here. Now, I'm going to use Whisperflow to actually generate this prompt just to save a little bit of time so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me type. I want you to generate a new variation of this thumbnail using the image I provided of me. You can replace the figure in the thumbnail with me. Here's an image of me against a white wall. I also want to include the no ads with ads highlighted in yellow and no outreach with outreach highlighted and underlined in yellow. I also still want to have an arrow going from me up to that text and the Facebook group method right there as well. Create a V2 of this thumbnail. Honestly speaking, guys, for this video, I'm going to give it a disclaimer if you can use the same subject because I don't have a picture of you, so it's not going to make any sense. But obviously speaking, when you go to do this, make sure that you use your own media. And obviously speaking, you're not going to put that in. You guys are going to use your own images from against a white wall. Very easy to also take those. All you need to do is literally just take your phone against a white wall, take a selfie just like this. Don't overthink it. The best thumbnails will come from just normal selfies. Like that doesn't have to be anything crazy. This is now going to generate us a new thumbnail, and then that's how we're going to have our final packaging. So just a quick recap while this generates, we now have the title that we extracted from 1 of 10 using this exact method, and now we're going to go grab ourselves a new thumbnail variation. Obviously speaking, this is going to be different. The thumbnails are going to be different when your media is on there. You guys, obviously speaking, can give it a bit more creativity. If you want to do something like that, you can say, I want it to be a bit more different from the original while still keeping the key elements as to what made it work with the bold text. You don't want to copy somebody. That being said, though, the beauty of this method is you're not copying, especially if it's in a different niche, which is what we instruct a lot of our clients to do. Is we're taking inspiration of what's working and applying it to your channel. Now speaking, we have a different thumbnail and it can be something with a different pose. We have a couple different variations to test out. But now from there, we have our entire packaging of our new video that's based off of a template of data that has already worked. This is going to perform so much better than you guys just simply thinking of titles to create and just going with the flow when it comes to the YouTube videos you're making. Stop guessing and use actual data, and your channel is just going to thank you so much. So that's the entire system, A to Z, so you guys can go implement this directly for your YouTube channel, hopefully get some more leads in the door and some better view performances this week. If you guys want to learn about how we can actually do this for you, handling everything on your channel like we've done for a ton of other people in the info product space with high ticket offers, click the link below, watch our free training, and book a complimentary call if you feel it is a good fit for you, and I will see you guys in the next video.